luggage is packed up and we're on our way to Da Nang. Is that right? Da Nang. So we'll see you in a few hours.
Okay, so this morning we are flying up north, of Saigon. The place that we're going to land is called Da Nang, right? It is not a big city compared to Saigon, but it's one of the four biggest cities in Vietnam. Saigon is the biggest one, then Hanoi, and then Da Nang, and then Hoi An. Hoi An, the city that we're going to stop for a while visiting, on the way going to Ha Long Bay after we land, in Hanoi, right? So let's say four biggest city of Vietnam. So Da Nang is about, let's say, 30 kilometers away from Hoi An, where we're staying for 2 nights. Okay, so upon arrival, we're gonna, let's say, transfer, to Hoi An, and because of our late arrival, hopefully you don't mind. Well, we can have something, let's say, afterward, after we check in, if you like, we grab some snacks or whatever. Because we're going to drive to the hotel, we check in, and at 3 o'clock, we're going out for our walking tour in the town, right? And our hotel is about more or less 1 kilometer or 1.5 kilometers away from the center of the town. And Hoi An is a very, very peaceful, very, very small town, but it's very well preserved, right? That town, let's say, has been forgotten for a long, long time since, like, the end of the feudalism. Vietnamese people, let's say, took over the place, and we have a lot of Chinese people live there. But after the Vietnam War was over, that town was forgotten, right? It was not waking up again until, let's say, 1994, something like that. A group of, let's say, let's say, bikepackers, bikepackers, they have to find a place, right? And let's say, it's amazing that it's a small area, but there are 2 different rules.
Was that right? Ôi trời ơi.
Ôi trời ơi.
Ôi trời ơi.
But look at the side also. Here. Is that amazing?
Han River, H-A-N. You can see the yellow things over there, the yellow bridge over there. And that one is going to be a new one. But right there, before this, I can see the suspension bridge is going to be built, right? And that one over there already built. And there is still a bridge across the river. That one was built by U.S. Army back to the wartime, just for deployment of the army in this place, or for the military activities in this place right now. Right, you can see the ahead of us on the right hand side, some hangars left behind. More from the other one over there. And apart from that, we have a flag with the same red background with the hammer and sickle, and that is the flag of Vietnamese Communist Party. Right. So if you happen to see any place with the 2 flags, in front, that must be the office of the local authority. Right. Okay. So you can see everything around here, is rice, right? The green stuff, and people just transplanted the rice, and they are expecting, the right time, for harvest to come. Most of the thing in Vietnam for rice growing is still done by hand, right? You can see the size, the field is kind of small, it's kind of small, and they don't want to spend too much in Hoi An, like if it's clothes, or small thing, and Hoi An is good for, clothes to make, shoes to make, jewelry to make, something like that. So somebody smile, somebody's